Hello and welcome back to my English notebook by D. If you have been following along, you have already learned about nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Today we are focusing on one of the most useful and important tools in English, the pronoun. Pronouns help us say what we mean without repeating the same nouns over and over. But there's more to them than just he and she. So let's dive in and explore how pronouns work, why they matter, and how to use them with confidence. A pronoun is a word that replaces a noun in a sentence. Why do we use pronouns? To avoid repetition, to make sentences smoother, to refer back to people, places, or things we already mentioned. I'll give you an example. Sarah likes Sarah's dog. Sarah plays with Sarah's dog. These are two sentences without pronouns. I'll write the same sentences with pronouns. Sarah likes her dog. She plays with it. Instead of Sarah's dog, we can say her dog. Instead of repeating Sarah, we can use she. Instead of Sarah's dog, we can write it. See how the sentence flows better? That's the power of pronouns. We'll break pronouns into 6 main categories with definitions, examples, and practice. We have personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, reflexive, demonstrative, interrogative, and relative pronouns. Let's talk about personal pronouns. Before we dive into personal pronouns, I'll briefly talk about grammatical person. These persons refer to the point of view in grammar, basically who is speaking and who is being spoken to. Grammatical person is how language shows who is involved in the conversation, the speaker, the listener, or someone else. Let's break it down. First person is when the speaker is talking about themselves. Second person. Second person is when the speaker is talking to someone else. Third person. The speaker is talking about someone else. Now let's move on to personal pronouns. These refer to people or things directly. First person, singular personal pronouns are I, me. Plural, we, us. Second person, singular, you. Plural, you. Third person, singular, he, him, she, her, it. Plural, they, them. I'll give you some examples. I am ready. I is a first person singular personal pronoun. She walks to school. She is another third person singular personal pronoun. We love learning. We is a first person plural personal pronoun. The second type is possessive pronouns. These show ownership, who something belongs to. If the subject is I, possessive pronoun is mine. It belongs to me. It's mine. You, yours. He, his. She, hers. It, its. We, ours. They, theirs. I'll give you some examples. This bag is mine. Mine. It belongs to me. Is this phone yours? Yours. That ball is theirs. Theirs. It belongs to them. They are my friends. My. Possessive pronouns show who owns or controls something without needing to say the noun again. The next type is reflexive pronouns. They refer back to the subject, show that the subject and object are the same. Subject is the person or thing doing the action. It usually comes at the beginning of a sentence. I'll give you an example. She reads a book. She is the subject because she is doing the action, reading. The object is the person or thing receiving the action. It often follows the verb. A book is the object because it's being read. And when the subject and the object are the same, we use reflexive pronouns. I, myself. You, yourself. He, himself. She, herself. It, itself. We, ourselves. They, themselves. I'll give you some examples. I cooked dinner myself. He hurt himself. They prepared themselves. I taught myself how to cook. Here you are both the teacher and the student. So the object and the subject are the same. That's why we have used a reflexive pronoun. She blamed herself for the mistake. The subject and the object are the same person. We introduced ourselves to the new team. Everyone is acting upon their own group. Now, some common mistakes to avoid. Don't use a reflexive pronoun unless the subject and object are the same. Myself went to the store. This is wrong because the subject and the object are not the same. So this should be I went to the store. This is correct. The subject is I and the object is the store. And they are different. So we cannot use a reflexive pronoun. Then we have demonstrative pronouns. These point to specific things. We have singular demonstrative pronouns and plural demonstrative pronouns. Singular ones are this and that. Plural ones are these and those. Some examples. This is my seat. This is a singular demonstrative pronoun. Those are my shoes. Those. A plural demonstrative pronoun. I like these better than those. These and those. Then we have interrogative pronouns. These are used to ask questions. Who? What? Which? Whom? Whose? Some examples. Who is coming? What do you want? Whose pen is this? Who, what, whose. All these are interrogative pronouns which you use to ask questions. Then we have relative pronouns. These are used to connect two ideas or clauses. Who, that, which, whose, whom. Some examples. The girl who sings is my sister. who replaces the girl and tells us what she does. It joins the two ideas. There's a girl. She sings. These two ideas are connected, so we get the girl who sings. It's like a shortcut for saying the girl is my sister, she sings, combined into one smoother sentence. The book which I read was amazing. Which gives more detail about the book. It connects. That's a book. I read it. These two ideas are connected together using the word which. I read the book, it was amazing, becomes the book which I read was amazing. The food that she cooked was delicious. That adds info about the food. It links she cooked food. It was delicious. She cooked food. The food was delicious. It's turned into the food that she cooked. So relative pronouns help us combine ideas into longer, interesting sentences. Now let's look at some common mistakes. Me went to school. This is wrong. It should be I went to school. Another one. Overusing myself. Sarah and myself went to the market. This is wrong. It should be Sarah and I went to the market. Reflexive pronouns should only be used when the subject and the object are the same. Can you identify the pronoun and the type of pronoun in these sentences? He gave himself a gift. He. Personal. Himself. Reflexive. This is mine. This. Demonstrative. Mine. Possessive. Whose book is that? Whose. Interrogative. That. Demonstrative. They walked together. They. Personal. The girl who sings is my sister. Who. Relative. My. Possessive. You should finish your assignment before lunch. You. Personal. Your. Possessive. These are the shoes I wanted. These. Demonstrative. I. Personal. I saw a dog that was chasing its tail. I. Personal. That. Relative. It's. Possessive. She bought herself a new dress. She. Personal. Herself. Reflexive. Which movie did you like best? Which. Interrogative. You. Personal. Let's quickly revisit what we learned. Pronouns are those handy little words that replace nouns and keep our sentences smooth and snappy. You discovered the 6 types. Personal, possessive, reflexive, demonstrative, interrogative, relative. Examples for personal pronouns: I, you, they. Possessive: my, their, ours. Reflexive: myself, yourself, themselves. Demonstrative: this, that, these, those. Interrogative: who, whom, which. Relative: who, which, that. These are used to connect clauses. We saw how pronouns make communication clearer, more concise, and less repetitive. Can you write a sentence using at least 3 types of pronouns? I'll give you an example. I hurt myself when I picked up those boxes. I, a personal pronoun. Myself, reflexive. Those, demonstrative. Thanks for joining me on my English notebook by D, your space to learn English the right way. If today's lesson helped you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and stay tuned. Next time, we'll dive into the world of prepositions, those small but mighty words that shape how we describe time, place, and movement. Until then, practice, grow, and have fun with your language journey.